A new home for the Kansas City Royals, a project that blends sportsmanship with entertainment, a fusion of forward-looking architecture and futuristic technology. This is the potential ballpark designed to redefine how fans experience baseball. But with big promises come big questions. Can this vision really live up to the Royals' legendary history and the expectations of an entire city? For more than 50 years, Kauffman Stadium has been the beloved home of the Kansas City Royals. Since its opening in 1973, it's been more than just a ballpark. It's been a place where history's been written, where championship banners have been raised, and where generations of Kansas Cityans have gathered to celebrate their team. But now, all of that's about to change. By as early as 2028, the Royals could move into a new stadium estimated to hold around 35,000 fans. This project is speculated to include interactive amenities, cutting-edge technologies rarely seen before in Major League Baseball, and sustainability features aimed at creating a model for the future of sports venues. Yet, as exciting as the possibilities sound, the timeline, the funding, and even the design details remain uncertain. That leaves fans asking the question, will the Royals' new vision ever live up to the iconic legacy of Kauffman Stadium? When Kauffman Stadium was constructed in the early 1970s, it represented the future of ballpark design. Built specifically for baseball, unlike many multi-purpose stadiums of its era, it stood out for its fan-focused amenities and unique fountains in the outfield. The Royals' move there in 1973 was a new beginning, replacing their original home at Municipal Stadium. Over the decades, Kauffman has hosted unforgettable moments, from playoff runs in the 1970s and 1980s to the Royals' incredible World Series appearances in 2014 and 2015. For fans, the K is more than just concrete and steel. It's a place of memories. But after 50 years, the stadium faces significant challenges. Structural assessments revealed serious long-term deterioration, particularly from alkali silica reaction, a chemical process that slowly damages concrete. Engineers have estimated that renovating the facility would require rebuilding nearly 70% of its concrete structure. The cost of such a renovation could exceed $1 billion. With years of construction disruption, and even then, the majority of the stadium would essentially be replaced anyway. That reality made one thing clear. The Royals needed to look beyond Kauffman and start planning for a completely new ballpark. In 2021, team owner John Sherman formally announced that the franchise was exploring potential sites for a new stadium. At first, the Royals considered as many as 14 possible locations, eventually narrowing the list to downtown Kansas City, North Kansas City, and later the Crossroads district. By 2024, the options were trimmed again to just two finalists, East Village and North Kansas City. However, over time, the team's focus shifted toward the Crossroads district, an area that presented both opportunity and controversy. So, why this location? The proposed 17-acre site sits in a cultural and entertainment hub of Kansas City. It's bordered by Grand Boulevard to the west, Locust Street to the east, Truman Road to the north, and 17th Street to the south. This spot offers a prime downtown connection. Fans would be just steps away from restaurants, art galleries, live music venues, Union Station, and Crown Center. The streetcar line runs nearby, and Amtrak service is located directly across the street. Unlike some suburban stadiums, this location could plug directly into the heartbeat of the city. From a practical standpoint, the Crossroads location avoids the costly highway upgrades required at other sites. And perhaps most importantly, it offers access to roughly 40,000 parking spots within a short walking distance, considerably more than the 26,000 at Kauffman. It's this mix of convenience, culture, and connectivity that the Royals believe could make their new ballpark a destination, not just for baseball, but for year-round activity. Of course, this is still the proposed site. Until final funding and approvals are secured, the plan is not set in stone. While the Royals have released renderings and broad concepts, the final design details remain largely under wraps. Still, what's been discussed points to a facility that could be among the most modern in Major League Baseball. The estimated $2 billion stadium would seat around 35,000 fans, with the ability to stretch closer to 38,000, including standing room-only sections. The design is expected to face northeast, with home plate off Grand Boulevard, to maximize sightlines and views of downtown. Technology is a central theme. Speculative plans have included facial recognition entry to streamline the arrival process, AI-powered crowd management to reduce congestion, and smart systems for lighting and climate control that adjust in real time. If implemented, these features could make it one of the most advanced stadiums in sports. Designers have also hinted that the new ballpark will honor the legacy of Kauffman Stadium with familiar nods. A fountain feature in right center field could carry forward one of the Royals' most iconic symbols. Early renderings also show swooping roof lines that echo the graceful curves of the K. Speculatively, there's been talk of climate-controlled seating sections, smart glass roofing, and 360-degree LED displays wrapping the stadium. One bold design element being floated is a glowing, crown-shaped halo above the roofline, an architectural beacon that could light up the Kansas City skyline during home runs and team victories. But it's important to stress that these features are conceptual. Until final designs are revealed, they remain possibilities, not guarantees. One thing is clear, the Royals want this project to be more than a ballpark. They envision it as the centerpiece of a mixed-use entertainment district, complete with restaurants, bars, retail spaces, a hotel, and possibly even residential units. The goal is to create a year-round destination where people gather even on non-game days, tying the stadium into downtown's broader growth. This approach mirrors what other cities have done successfully. Atlanta's Truist Park, for example, is paired with the Battery, a surrounding district of shops and dining. Similarly, St. Louis Ballpark Village has become a draw in its own right. Kansas City's version could bring similar economic energy while also connecting to existing urban projects, like the South Loop Park initiative. Done right, it would be a win not only for baseball fans, but for the city as a whole. And yet, despite the exciting possibilities, much remains uncertain. The Royals have targeted 2027 or 2028 for opening day at the new stadium, but construction has not yet begun. In fact, following a failed Jackson County ballot initiative in 2024, which rejected an extension of a sales tax to fund a project, the team is still working to secure financial backing. Negotiations with local governments and community groups remain ongoing. Until the funding puzzle is solved, the groundbreaking can't happen. And until that happens, the clock keeps ticking closer to the Royals' self-imposed deadline. So the question is, will the Royals pull it off? Will this ambitious vision for a futuristic stadium become reality by 2028? Or will delays, disagreements, and budget challenges keep the dream out of reach? As of now, all we can do is wait and watch. Because if it does happen, this could be the project that reshapes not just baseball in Kansas City, but the entire city skyline.